Welcome back to News Channel 3 Live at 9. Very important question for you on this Friday. Do you want to find your true destiny? Well, you might be tempted to say, who doesn't? But it isn't as easy as that. Our next guests want to help empower and enlighten you to follow your passions and live life to the fullest.
That is for sure. Motivational speaker Vincent Williams is the author of the book, How Do I Reach My True Destiny? He's here this morning with spoken word poet El Hakim. Gentlemen, welcome this morning Live at 9. And there is the latest CD project from El Hakim right there that you can check out as well. Gentlemen, good to have you here this morning on Live at 9.
Good morning.
Vincent, I guess let's start with you. Is it possible for most folks to actually reach their true destiny in life?
It's actually a play on words. The title of the book says, you know, we know destiny to be something that's preordained, but I'm waking the consciousness, as Hakim, with the fact that each moment, each choice that you make is actually custom designing your destiny.
So destiny is it's not like fate. You have to take steps toward it. The problem is people are so busy. They're running from here to here to here to here, working 10, 12 hours a day, sometimes to put food on the table. Do people just not really ever give thought to pursuing what they truly feel a passion to do?
Most of the time we're not doing intentional living. So that's part of what I do. This is a very provocative conversation about self-examination and personal awareness about what you're doing with your life and intentional pursuit of your life. Passion, living a passion-directed life.
The key word being passion. Is that something that we all must have in order to get to that point, to get to that level?
Exactly. There's no way that you can actually be as productive on your job just as a career basis for income against an individual who's actually in their dream career. You can't, there's no way you can be as productive.
That absolutely makes sense. And is that how you met? Because you were wanting to pursue a dream?
Exactly.
To become a spoken word poet?
Exactly. Once I realized, I was a late bloomer, once I realized that I had the gift or the talent for the spoken word, it turned from one poem to a burning passion, to a desire to not only just be a poet, but to record CDs, as well as spread the message, because after the business is over, it's really about spreading the message.
That's what fuels the passion.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you might not make as much money doing this as a corporate career, for instance.
Well,
but it's not about the money.
Exactly.
Although the money would be good.
Totally. But no, seriously, it's basically a passion, a burning desire that I want to get something accomplished, as well as deliver the message that I think is good for the people to listen to.
How did you know you had this burning desire? I know you said you were going to late kind of coming across this. Was this from being with Vincent? Was this from reading the book? How did you know you had it?
Well, actually, I just met Vincent, like this morning. I talked to him on the phone, but no, it came from what I put in my spoken word. For people that really know me, it's really what I talk about all the time. I'm always trying to point out ways you can better yourself. I mean, you don't have to be in the streets, man. You can, those same skills you use in the street, sell socks. Sell socks in the same manner in which you sell drugs. I mean, if you commit yourself to it, it'll go down like that.
Just be passionate.
Be passionate. And from that, I found that I could reach more people if I made it sound good. If I gave it a little style and a little rhyme scheme, and it worked.
Right.
Not only do people like to hear it, they pay for it.
Vincent, what about for you though? Had you always possessed the same passion, this desire yourself, or did your awakening come about just a few years ago?
Most of the time we do it through trial and error. As we were talking this morning, one of the things that we have similar is that we broke all the traditions of our family. You know, my entire family still lives in Mobile, Alabama, and they're wondering, you know, what is Vince doing?
Right. they don't understand motivational speaking.
They just remember when I turned the truck over, you know, when I was 15 years old. But as I began to examine my own life and realize how I've always followed the passion of my heart and the results that I was getting from being true to myself, and 9 principles of authentic living. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to be true to yourself. If you'll use your God-given talents, follow the passion of your heart, and be true to yourself, life will yield you all the fulfillment you seek.
How do you help people identify what is their true passion? Because isn't it hard for some people, maybe many people, to really know?
Yes, if you don't have specific strategies on how to do that. One way you can know, your friends and family members always tell you what you're good at.
Like with LKT.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, you may be a dressmaker, but you may be an outstanding artist, and you can be an architect, and your friends can see that. But you're over here because you thought this was, you know, this was an opportunity for you to make big money. But it's very important to have the discipline for delayed gratification.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
if you use your God-given talent, your unique ability, it's something that makes everybody a superstar at something. You will make money at it because you'll be in demand, because you'll be one of the best.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Can we
sir.
still reach that delayed talent, even at age 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s?
Let me interject here. I didn't start writing poetry till I was like 27 or 28.
That was about a year ago.
No, sir. That's about 13 years ago. But I appreciate it.
His secret talent is being a diplomat.
Yeah. But I actually like telling the story, because if you would have asked me anything about writing a poem pre that time, I probably would have laughed at you. Man, you're no poet. But once I heard somebody do it, and I was like, hey, I feel the same way this cat feels. And I wrote one down, and I went and performed it, and like I say, one thing led to another. So
And they liked it. The audience
it's
liked
never too
it.
late. It's never too late.
I hope you're on college campuses, because so many kids go into business because that's where they can make the money, but they're not going to ever be happy.
That's for sure.
There's been a demand for me to visit the college campuses, but I'm so glad that Hakeem followed his passion, because when we do what our God-given talent is, we give others permission to go do what's burning in their heart.
Absolutely.
All right, you
There
saw
is
the
the full
information right
screen
there.
where you can hear these gentlemen, The Gathering. Come help find, or they will help you find your true destiny.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for being here this
Thank you
morning.
for having
We
Such a
appreciate
pleasure
it.
to meet you.
All right.